take a deep, deep dive into the ocean light. There's a world that moves just right under the tide, but I'll never know unless I look inside. I take a deep, deep dive. Taking a step into the depth, I'm an explorer. Submarine life, flow through the tide under the water. Hope to survive, hope to supply, both getting shorter. Search and repair, resources rare, keep them in order. Watch the swing low. Can I make it here alone? I take a deep, deep dive into the ocean light. There's a world that moves just right under the tide, but I'll never know unless I look inside. I take a deep, deep dive. Under the waves I am surrounded by life forms. Like any scare, slowly I glide through the unknown. Crash now I'm building the framework, cause this is my new home. Uncharted territory, mine to behold. Watch the swing low. Can I make it here alone? I take a deep, deep dive into the ocean light. There's a world that moves just right under the tide, but I'll never know unless I look inside. I take a deep, deep dive. Deep dive.
Underground below the surface, unearthly. The more we search it, worth it, we will find a purpose. Lurking deep beneath the current, hoping and focused to make it alive. Only be sure if I go inside. Feeling my life on the verge, only making it work. Better chill every nerve and survive. Seeing demons under me and noticing I'm in their sight. Make it back up to the top, often limited in time. Rise quicker, I'ma swim through underworld beneath the river just to grab another breath. But I figured
That'll take another deep, deep dive into the ocean light. There's a world that moves just right under the tide, but I'll never know unless I look inside. I take a deep, deep dive. Deep dive.
After the crash landed, left me stranded on an abandoned oceanic planet. Said to myself, ain't gonna hold my breath, waiting around for death. None of my focus planet. At the fact, my vessel has been damaged and never been the handiest mechanic. I better gather scrap and get to scanning. Loss of oxygen, try not to panic. Traffic, an emergency rescue message. I suspect nobody will ever get it. Guess I'll get my habitat expanded. Call me Aquaman, I'll make Atlantis. My legacy will be Titanic. Except James Cameron ain't directing. Remember the end when Jack the Jack bitch, or forget that bitch from calling action. Now drop into the deck, an immeasurable endless dimension. This is a war, but I stick to the trenches. Intelligence is your deadliest weapon. Never fathomed all the fathoms. Set the seas and collecting life and habits. Better have your wits about you. Don't neglect these things as right for practice. Yeah, ever since I descended, I've been breathless, unintended. That might be a side effect of rapping so fast, cause I'm getting rather lightheaded. I'm knocking objectives off my checklist. Found a couple pods left in the wreckage. Everybody else already met the death. Rest in peace, at least the blueprint collected. Can you sense any sentient presence? You left the unless you really like to swim. Light is bright, he's stuck right behind me. Every mesmer is trying to mesmerize me. I guess they like me, and I can't blame them. I'm giving out vibes like radiation. Don't you forget about hydration. Need a water bottle, fabricate one. Get your hands on a planet fish. I've never seen creatures as abstract as this. What's that? Half a crab and half a squid? Shocked that I haven't seen a kraken yet. But I believe if that exists, dragons are known to roam these magma pits. Water pressure, getting heavy. Power cells about to be empty. I love my cyclops, but it won't protect me. Not from the enemies that I have seen. I just saw John, it didn't affect me. At least not till I was neck deep. I'll freak out if I see another damn leech. Can't breathe down here, but you can't speak.
Society, lucky I'm alive. Yeah, I know I'm far from home, but I'll survive. I'm jumping right into the dance. Just hold my breath, not going without a fight. I'm diving in too deep, an ocean in my head. It's getting
Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased. Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Subnautic stimulus. Leave these aquatics, get me to the surface. Subnautic stimulus. Subnautic, so subnautic. Subnautic stimulus. Subnautic, so subnautic. Subnautic stimulus.
I take a deep, deep dive into the ocean light. There's a world that moves just right under the tide, but I'll never know unless I look inside. I take a deep, deep dive. Taking a step into the depth, I'm an explorer. Submarine life, flow through the tide under the water. Hope to survive, hope to supply, both getting shorter. Search and repair, resources rare, keep them in order. Watch the swing low. Can I make it here alone? I take a deep, deep dive into the ocean light. There's a world that moves just right under the tide, but I'll never know unless I look inside. I take a deep, deep dive. Deep dive. Under the waves, I am surrounded by life forms. Like any stairs, slowly I glide through the unknown. Crash, now I'm building the frame because this is my new home. Uncharted territory, mind to be home. Watch the swing low. Can I make it here alone? I take a deep, deep dive into the ocean light. There's a world that moves just right under the tide, but I'll never know unless I look inside. I take a deep, deep dive. Deep dive.
The world below the surface, unearthly. The more we search it, worth it, we will find a purpose. Lurking deep beneath the current, hoping and focused to make it alive. Only be sure if I go inside. Feeling my life on the verge, only making it work. Better chill and be nervous to survive. Seeing demons under me and noticing I'm in their sight. Make it back up to the top, often limited in time. Rise quicker, I'ma swim through a new world beneath the river just to grab another breath. But I figure
That'll take another deep, deep dive into the ocean light. There's a world that moves just right under the tide, but I'll never know unless I look inside. I take a deep, deep dive. Deep dive.
Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Diving into deep. Diving into deep. Waves crash with anxiety. Another sleepless night. Long way from society. Lucky I'm alive. Yeah, I know I'm far from home, but I'll survive. I'm jumping right into the depths. Just hold my breath, not going without a fight. I'm diving in too deep. An ocean in my head. It's getting hard to see. I might be lost, but I'm gonna find who I am. Diving in too deep. Don't have a master plan. It's getting hard to breathe. I might be lost, but I'm gonna find who I am. Diving in too deep. Diving in too deep. Shipwrecked in a foreign land. No one left above. I built a life with my own two hands. I'm not giving up. Yeah, I know I'm far from home, but I'll survive. I'm jumping right into the depths. Just hold my breath, not going without a fight. I'm diving in too deep. An ocean in my head.
Seek fluid intake.
I might be lost, but I'm gonna find who I am. Diving in too deep. Don't have a master plan. It's getting hard to breathe. I might be lost, but I'm gonna find who I am. Diving in too deep. Diving in too deep. Yeah, I know I'm far from home, but I'll survive. I'm jumping right into the depths. Just hold my breath, not going without a fight. I'm diving in too deep. An ocean in my head. It's getting hard to see. I might be lost, but I'm gonna find who I am. Diving in too deep. Don't have a master plan. It's getting hard to breathe. I might be lost, but I'm gonna find who I am. Diving in too deep.
Lost at sea and I'm underneath, trying to find my way back. Feel like I can't breathe. Hear my screams like a submarine. Trying to find my way back. Feel like I can't breathe. Feeling the pressure deep in the abyss. The craziest adventure. And I'm passing through corridors, but they go so infinite. I'm into this subnautic stimulus. Deep underwater, swimming with the monsters. Subnautic stimulus. Need these aquatics, get me to the surface. Subnautic stimulus. Bacteria grows, the water feels cold. These aliens know that I'll never get home. Because I'm calling them the aliens. So lethal like a needle going into skin. Building for pleasure, deep in the abyss. The scariest adventure. But I must persist. Silence my senses, nothing else exists. I'm into this subnautic stimulus. Deep underwater, swimming with the mind. monsters. Subnautic stimulus. Need these aquatics, get me to the surface. Subnautic stimulus. Subnautic, so subnautic.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Subnautic, so subnautic. Subnautic stimulus. Swimming with the monsters. Subnautic stimulus. Need these aquatics, get me to the surface. Subnautic stimulus. Subnautic, so subnautic. Subnautic stimulus. Subnautic, so subnautic. Subnautic stimulus.
Vital signs stabilizing. Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. meters.